What's up, y'all? It's Mel, and welcome back to It's Mel Baby, Thursday Night Live. It's like 10:30. That's around my normal time. Um, so I'm here. Don't mind my toaster. Matter of fact, look at here. That's a little better. It is cold here. And this window behind me is real drafty. That shit on my back. mm, Man. So how y'all doing? What's up on y'all Thursday? Nobody, nothing. It's okay, man. Let me turn this down. I'm drowning myself out. So, Michael McDonald. Keep forgetting. That shit is hot. Ain't no fucking way. So, I took a nap earlier, but that bitch ain't do nothing for me. I woke up before the damn alarm. And my cousin called while I was asleep. I was like, well, goddamn. I'm gonna call her back tomorrow though. Man. I was looking at this dude on YouTube talking about guinea pig cages and shit like that. I did that and I stopped because I lost my bracelet. And I have no fucking idea where it's at. So I looked over here. Yo, I I buy the copper jewelry and whatnot, right? I've been watching a few people on TikTok who show you how they do it and shit like that. Them fucking people got my utmost respect. They really fucking do. And I'm gonna show y'all why. Don't you laugh. Don't you fucking laugh. Uh this is what I came up with. Hold up. This is what I ended up with. Don't laugh. This is what I ended up with, right? This. Don't you judge me. But let me tell you what I was trying to make. I was trying to make a bracelet. Go fucking figure, feel me? Them two fucking eyes on there. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened there? What happened there was that I cut my second wire shorter than I needed to. So I started running out of wire around halfway through. No, I'm not. Wait, I could show you. Hold up. Okay, this is the other piece that I had left over. I have two of them. That size. I'm gonna say to this. No, they are not the same size, but they about the same size. And I ran out of the second one. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow once I'm rested. And I think I'm gonna go back and look at that tutorial. But them people got my utmost respect because yeah, somewhere around when I left, hold up, not this side, this side. It started coming out all right. But the farther I got away from the base, I was wondering what the fuck am I doing? Um, I'm gonna take it apart. And I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not gonna take it all the way apart, but I'm gonna loosen it up and I'm gonna show y'all how far I got in the bracelet. That's it. That's as far as I got. And this was supposed to be the rest, you know. That would have fit a adult, but that didn't work. Right, Miss Boosie? It is cold. It's cold as it's Hades. I know people don't believe that the Hades can be cold, but it's cold as a witch's tit. And like I say, I started out okay. Excuse me. If you could see, I started out kind of okay. But as I kept going on, I just like, I don't know what the fuck happened there. But I'm gonna give it another try tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be better rested and my mind together better. Because I woke up this last night, I didn't go to sleep till this morning. I didn't go to sleep till 5 o'clock this morning. And what up, Libra? And I was up for 9. Really, I was up at about 8:30. I don't know how that happened. She feeling all right. And I got some files in the room to smooth that part down. But yeah, that bitch it didn't go as planned. I'm like I said, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. That's what I got. That's crappy. What the fuck was that? Hold up. Oh. So was it scary? A family movie. So it's something like Hocus Pocus. Oh, Miss Boosie. I gave Greedy cucumbers today. She tore them fuckers up. Greedy ass. I know. She tore them fuckers up. I put like 3 pieces in there because, I'm really trying to get her to eat them fucking pellets. And that motherfucker, she don't, if I put her in there, she not eating them pellets. Hmm. Well, that's a movie I'm thinking about watching with Lonzo tomorrow. Then I don't even know if he coming because he probably go trick or treating with his cousins. And Lonzo think he Mr. Thug Man and shit. That boy, he was talking. He was telling us his little cousin. Some little boy was messing with his little cousin, and he was like, I couldn't let her just let him just keep messing with my cousin. I took my shirt off and I beat him up. I like, what you had to take your shirt off for? This ain't no fucking boxing federation match and shit. Here, like, I just had to flex right quick. I went, boy, you don't set your ass down. Okay, he probably will, cause he do like R.L. Stein. I wish I could get his lazy ass to read the book. I don't even know why I picked that shit up. That shit hot as fuck. I'm uncomfortable. 2013 and 2. Wow, they spread out. The girl 13, right? You don't want them too young, but about 2 is when they start really realizing shit. Well, before 2. Because I don't remember what movie it was, but we was watching something with Lonzo, and he just started laughing. I was like, damn, he understood that. Oh, 21 on Thanksgiving. Hmm. I okay, the boy too. Okay, yeah. I knew the little one was a boy. I knew that. Keisha sitting up there talking about, yeah, I'm ready to be a grandparent. I'm like, well, do you really have a choice? Like, and man, Terrell went brought buku candy for when they knock on his door. I was like, oh, you trying to outshine people and shit. I was like, you won't. They'll just take your candy and share it with me. Y'all don't tell him I said that, but that's the truth. Right. Damn, I ain't even getting no snacks for tomorrow. Right. Man, fuck, I ain't getting nothing for that. I don't know. I'm kind of debating if I want to really do it tomorrow. What up, Dwayne? Because I don't know how Keisha don't pizza and chips. Oh well, Brandon would definitely have loved that. That is his diet. But Lonzo be funny acting when it come to pizza. He be talking about where the chicken at and shit. Funny acting is. Oh wow. Don't judge me. Oh. Mm. Ain't nobody cooking no 4 course meal to be watching no movie. Mine be lucky they don't get tuna fish sandwiches and chips. Cause here's the thing. I don't know if Brandon eat hot dogs. I don't. But Lonzo don't. He only want the wiener. He don't and don't put chili on his. He's gonna have a fucking fit. Like all these special order shits, I'm not in for all that. Ooh, that sound good as fuck. God damn, but he put this fucking water on 5 minutes. This shit hot as fuck. Oh yeah. And a good glass of ice. Or really set it in the freezer till you're ready to drink it. Oh my god. Don't look at me like that. I miss a good drink. I ain't had one in a minute. A buzz ball is not a good drink. You know, these children run around drinking on that shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna buzz you. Hell right, Miss Boosie. I don't have no Jack. I got a small bottle of Jameson, but I'm not about to put that on this. You know, I be saving my shots for hard times. What kind of tea you be making and spiking? You spike anything with it? I would. Ooh, I love a good spiked peppermint tea. Man. Oh yeah, it is good with cider. This shit, look, I've been on here 17 minutes and this shit's still hot to where you can't really touch it. And it been sitting on the table before that. Man, so what y'all up to? Y'all going trick or treating, trunk or treating, any of that crap? But only a 2-year-old won't go do that, huh? You just gonna get him a bag of candy and tell him get happy. He got a costume. Uh, Sky got a costume. I didn't get Alonzo a costume this year. Oh, you ain't taking him? You gonna be in the house? You need another tea kettle. Hmm. I'm saying the same shit. I went in my tea kettle the other day. Well, no. When mine boil, it automatically cuts off. Man, the other day, that bitch ain't cut off. The water all boiled out. I was like, what the fuck going on here? I think I'm gonna have a pumpkin head marathon tomorrow. Mm. How many movies is it, Pumpkinhead? Wait. I know, I think there's up to three, plus the R.L. Stein movie, so that's four. You gon' mm, nobody ain't gonna want to eat my snacks. I be done fucked around and I have two like to hear it whistle. Okay, there's five with the new one. I used to like to hear it whistle too. But mine don't whistle. You hear it bawling though, but it does not whistle. And I got one that whistle. I think I don't know. Like I told you, I getting them fits and I throw shit away. Mm. Look how they melted that gum. Well, goddamn. All right. No, no, you're right. It don't. It don't compare. Man, all these motherfuckers in my house talking about. No, I can't watch none of that shit in adult. I'm like, maybe that's why Freddie and them fucked us up so much. We'll be down there on that floor under that cover and shit, watching that scary shit. If they want popcorn, I'll make them some popcorn. But I don't know. All four of them on Tubi. Hold up. I just so happen to have my tablet today. Look, I ain't watched Pumpkinhead in so long. I don't even know. But it put me in the mind of the Whitaker people. When he a deformity or whatever, and they put his ass in the well or some shit. Mm. Let's see. I don't think I seen Ashes to Ashes. Go back. What the fuck is a black pumpkin? Hmm. They already got the well, yeah, that's Walmart. They only got 3 pumpkin heads on here. Um, 1988, 2006, 2007. Okay, 3 and 4 is not gonna be as good. They're not. They just made them too late. Like the first one was made in 88. Hmm. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna say I like all flavors of popcorn. Um, I do kettle do. I do kettle. Oh, I should say Ashes with Fire. I'm gonna peep that one out. Oh, this shit's still hot to where I don't know if I want to put this shit in my body. Nope, it's the cup now. But it is cold in here. Um, they got the air set to 74. And every now and then. No, it ain't been on since I've been up. Yesterday we went to bed. It was something like 60 something degrees in here. I like y'all bitches just trying to keep me sleep. I like to hibernate. I be all up in my covers and shit. We don't have no heat on yet either. This supposed to be over with by Wednesday, so we gonna thug it out. If we need heat, what I do is I close the bed, I plug my heater up, and I cut it on, and I close the bathroom door. But when it get too hot, of course we cut it off. We cut it off anyway. Well, I don't cut it off. Keisha cut it off, cause she be like, "You making my room too hot." And I be like, "Shit happens." Buddhist. Fuck no, I just got on a pair of regular fucking socks. And that's the crazy part because when I go to bed, I don't give a fuck what season it is. I don't, I do minimal clothes. I don't like all that restriction, pajamas and shit like that. No. But I will not lie. If it is cold enough, yeah, I'll put them fucking pajamas on. But yeah, I normally don't. I'll put my long johns on, my pants, not the tops. I never really was a PJ person. My mama used to buy us them sets every fucking Christmas. I would always wear the pants. I never wore the shirt. And it got to be cool because my son walking around here in his pajama pants. And he don't normally wear them things. So all y'all gonna do is just popcorn and watch movies tomorrow. They do? Mm. Yeah, they do. Because they got a whole bunch of jogging suits and shit on sale and shit. Forget that. Now I might buy another pair of pants. Cause I only got like one set of pajamas. Well, long johns. It don't never get that cold like that. I be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and pull them long johns up out the closet. But they used to freeze me out. I didn't know people still do that shit. I thought people paid bills electronically nowadays. My boy, this fucking weather. Everybody in my house sleep. Dwayne went to work. Terrell sleep. Well, Keisha probably not sleep. But that ain't what that is. Hell no, that ain't what that is. Man, that's all greedy fucking eat. All she fucking eat. I have to fucking withhold her head to make her eat the pellets. Then I'm finding out I need to stop giving that whole snacks because today I cut the carrot up. I didn't shred it today. I like, bitch, you expected too fucking much. But I did cut it up because she don't like it whole. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Um, and then I gave her a slice of apple and I gave her a slice of sweet potato. I don't think she ate none of the sweet potato, but she killed that apple. She been killing the carrots. I don't give her that shit every day, though. I'm gonna have to, like I say, I'm gonna have to withhold her hate, even though, but they say you're supposed to give them 80% hate for dinner or all day. They're supposed to get 80% hate and 20% pellets. She eventually eat the pellets, but it's like you forcing her. She be like, do I have to? Or she'll dump them all over the fucking cage. She kind of working on my nerves because I cleaned that cage Monday. And today, Thursday, and it look like they got 3 guinea pigs up in that cage with her. That's on Tubi, huh? No, no, ain't no, they just straight pellets. I, her pellets is just the straight up green pellets that they've been feeding guinea pigs for decades. Um, I look, she got her water, she got the pellets in a bowl, and I got her like a treat basket. And in her treat basket, man, that motherfucker gonna eat them pellets and get fucking happy. The bitch fat. If, I just heard her in there drinking water, so I'm not gonna go get her. But if you know what? Next one, because they say they pee every 15 minutes. I don't want her pissing on me, okay? Um, but I'm gonna go get her one day. I'm gonna come on with her on with me because look, the bitch, she used enough to be feeding her ass, right? Right? But that bitch don't like me touching her or catching her. And when I put her back in the cage, she always trying to just run or jump away from me, and I hold her. So I think that's part of the beef for me picking her up. But she gonna have to get used to that shit. My I think that she's older than what my daughter see. I really do. Cause like me and Dwayne was talking about it. He was like, she looked a little more developed than a young, because according to Ricky, the thing is only about a year old. They don't know. See? So did you get your guinea pig neutered? I'm thinking about going and get another one for her to have some company. Well, not to sound vulgar or anything, you see balls. If it's a boy, um, you're gonna know it's a boy. Now, if you don't see that, then he's neutered, or it might not be a boy. Y'all might be calling it a boy because, because when you pick up a female, it look like she got a penis, but that's not a penis. That's her twat. Nah, yeah, that's why I take my time. I have not fucking held her today but she did let me pet her. She didn't run too much. Normally she run around that cage about 5 times before I fucking finally catch her. And today she only ran around it once and just got in the fucking cone and was like, "Come on, bitch." But you know what? I didn't know. I didn't know that they do nose kisses. That bitch was trying to do me that the other day, and I was like, "Bitch, you ain't biting my nose." You know, I didn't look. It's just who wants to put a rat next to their on their nose, or who wants to elect to have a rat to put their nose on your nose. Um, my daughter they did not do shit with this motherfucking guinea pig. This motherfucker is so nasty. I want to choke her. And what I mean by so nasty is when my guinea pig that I had, Diablo, I call her that because she was all red. Okay, even her eyes. Um, she would spoil one side of her cage, and the other side she would keep it clean. This motherfucker don't give a shit. This bitch shit all by her food and all in her hutch. I be like, bitch, get your shit together. But I'm gonna say in her defense, knowing my daughter and how much bedding she gave me, she probably ain't never changed the motherfucker cage. Mm. Now I can admit the kids by Ricky had to be playing with him. Cause Lonzo could just walk up to her and do whatever the fuck he want. And that bitch just sit there. But she getting used to it. She getting used to us, I guess, to me. Cause I'm the one to take care of her. Every day, 2, 3 times a day. And I think that's the problem. I think she eating too damn much. I need to weigh her. I don't know how much they supposed to weigh, but I'm thinking they supposed to only be 3 to 4 pounds. And I picked that little fucker up. She heavy. Yeah, they still make apple jacks. Now, when they go in my room, they tell me she be looking at them fucking funny as shit. But I gotta designate somebody else to help me take care of her because I don't want if I'm out of town or something, her being a dick and an ass for somebody else to take care of her. Um, I don't know if it's gonna be Dwayne or Terrell, But I saw Terrell in action with Scruffy. I think I'm gonna make it be Dwayne. But but Terrell is the one that will most likely be the one doing the shit, dude. So I'm gonna have to get Terrell used to it. But Terrell said he went in my room today and that motherfucker came out of Hutch and was looking at him. I went, cause she knows it's just me and her in that motherfucker. But she somewhat deal with Keisha, so I don't know. I'm gonna see. What up, Angela? How you doing? Hell no, that motherfucker gonna know Luther before she know everybody voice up in here. Or Wind and Fire before she know everybody in her voice. Um, I play music for her when I'm not in the room. Don't you judge me. Because they say they pack animals. So I just be trying to keep her, give her a little company. When I get her bigger setup, I'm gonna get her a cage mate. I hope she don't fuck it up because she look like she ignorant like that. And they're talking about, oh no, you don't that's good, that's good. How you been? You say you good, but how have you been? And yeah, she's I don't know if she'll accept well, she's friendly enough. But I think the reason she was like she was, because since I got her out the room with the dog, she's a little less skittish. Mm. I need to get another I got a fleece. I gotta find it. They're saying that's the new bedding. And I'm like, who the fuck won't wash a pissy shitty guinea pig cover in the washer? But they say that's the new thing for them. Oh wow, you recovering from a broke too. Mm. I've had one of those before. I had a couple of them. I already got a shoe account because of the dog. And that mug, they're pretty as fuck. That one all right. I wonder why they made that downward. You don't think it would have been better as a teardrop? Yeah, I know they got them washable things, but the thought of that in my washing machine, look, we friends and all that, but we ain't them type of friends. Shit, when I pick her up, it'd be on her towel. But that's not what I was getting a fleece for. I was getting a fleece to cover up at night. Oh, she got one of them double, triple layer cages, huh? Or do she got that big old one that really should be on that you put on the float with the liner? Well, I've been doing my research. I just want to have her a little longer before I put that kind of money into her. I'm not mishandling her or mistreating her or whatever. But that's a lot of money for a cage. I was really thinking about building one. But you know what? The cost of wood, forgive me, the cost of wood, dude, I might as well go ahead and buy that metal shit. Then the fact that I don't want it like absorbing the piss, and you got to use untreated wood for that shit. So that's why I don't really want the wood hutch. Excuse me. But I saw this nice, like, yeah, 3 layers. And I'm guessing the bottom is for where these shit at, but knowing this nasty bitch is just gonna fall down the cage. But I don't want to get that kind of cage, and I got two of them, and they be spraying each other, and that shit be all on my walls and shit. You know what I mean? On my floor and shit. But the cage I saw, I want to say it was like $115. Are you serious? He died last year. Oh, my condolences. That's fucked. Look, people be like, oh, but that was just a guinea pig. Man, you would be surprised. The bond you form with these animals. There you go with your little judgmental. Yeah, clothes. I myself won't be doing that, dude. I won't be buying no clothes. Yeah. I won't be buying clothes. But I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about getting a carrier. Don't you judge me. Because but I do want to get the bigger cage. Because when she run around that little cage, that little bitch go to shaking, the cage go to shaking and whatnot. I don't want to fuck around and she knock that bitch off. Well, on that theory, we should all be walking around naked because we weren't born with clothes on either. So how will we combat the cold or the heat? I've had her since my birthday. So I'm gonna say about a week. My daughter was moving, and that bitch was talking about she was gonna put him on the curb because she ain't want him. I went, that's just fucking. You already neglecting the bitch because I'm looking over in the cage and I'm like, bitch, is that pizza crust? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, but I don't want them. I was like, you said that's your emotional support animal. You know, we don't do that to our emotional support animals. We I said, you call me for everything under the fucking sun. Bitch, you could have called me and told me your guinea pig needed food. I had it delivered to your house and everything. And she was going to put him on the curb. So I told her, give him to me. I'm saying him, but it's a girl. I name her Greedy. They used to call her Mama. I was like, how ghetto, especially for a guinea pig that never had babies. But I don't know. I'm looking at the bottom of her. That motherfucker looked like she had a rough life. She might have did have babies. Who know with ignorant motherfuckers. And that's the only reason I want to bring her to the vet. Because I want the vet kind of help me age her. And I I named that bitch Greedy. Cause that bitch been eating ever since I got her. And and I knew my daughter had to the point that she was about to get impacted because um I looked up impaction because the woman at the pet shop was like, "Oh, you want to feed them the proper diet?" Because I was like, "So can I just get this guinea pig rabbit food or hamster food? They all rats." She was, "Yeah, but they're different, and they all have specific diets." And she was like, "If you don't feed her the right thing, they'll get impacted." And I was like, "Huh?" She said, "Believe me, I've seen an impacted guinea pig before. You don't want to know what that looks like." And right, Miss Boosie. So when I went home, I looked up impacted guinea pig. Right, man. I like, I just couldn't do nothing but look around. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We just gonna feed this bitch what the guinea pig supposed to eat. Well, I said that when she told me that. But when I came home and looked it up, I was like, I am gonna make sure that motherfucker stay on this guinea pig diet. Because I don't want to see that. But I know she was about to be that way. Well, the first day I got her and I was holding her, I kind of touched her stomach and she was like, she was crying. She cried out. And so I left her stomach alone. And her turds didn't look right. If you know a guinea pig, you know what I'm talking about. And so I started feeding her the hay. And when I first got her, she ate the pellets though. But that's because she was starving. And because when I got her late at night shit and I couldn't get her no food or nothing like that. So I was just feeding her lettuce I had in my refrigerator. And yeah, the food didn't look right. And so the next day I went to the store and I got her the pellets because when I had one, that's what we fed them. But I know they like, oh, you got to give them hay. I never, my guinea pig ain't never had no fucking hay. It just had the pellets and water and a few drops in its water. That was it. Like I say, shit has changed so much since the last time I had a guinea pig. And yeah, greedy. But yeah, yeah, I saw that. That was some nasty shit to see. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Um, I thankfully it said impaction happens mostly to males. Um, I have a female, thank you, but it can happen to them too. And yeah, this that Jasper. No, yeah, I do give her bell peppers. I gave her a green bell pepper, well, a piece of it. They're not really high maintenance. The highest maintenance that I have with her is cleaning the cage. And if you clean that regularly, that won't even be a problem. Man, I cleaned that cage when I first got her. I was cleaning that cage, talking to myself. Cause I like this bitch need to be beat. Because no, they didn't have a guinea pig, but they had well they did have a guinea pig. That didn't last too long. Then they had the hamster. I have to wonder what the fuck they was doing them animals. That didn't last too long. But they had Petey. Boy, that Petey was a motherfucker. We loved that little hamster. I was like, and Petey, man, when Petey died, we was all in there fucking crying. Right. When I went to go clean that cage, I had to scrub that bitch and scrape shit up. I was like, well, damn, bitch, when the last time you did anything to this bitch? And I know she couldn't have been doing nothing but just feeding it. Because when I cleaned that cage out, I was disgusted myself. They had a lot of fucking like hair from her shedding. Um, they had poo on both sides of the thing. I was like, I'm gonna get another one so I could potty train her the right way, so that she don't smell it everywhere all over the cage. And man, thank the Lord it was raining tonight. I cleaned the cage. Yeah, they piss 4 times an hour. They're not hard maintenance. But you do have to give them companionship. Um, I ain't saying put it in your lap all day long and shit like that. But as far as their diet, I've had her a week, and I still got about maybe the small bag of hay that I brought her. That's $7 a bag. Probably would last 2 weeks from what I'm looking at. 2 maybe 3 weeks. And the pellets, they cost the same as the hay, but that goes further because you're only supposed to give them, depending on their size, like a fourth a cup of pellets each feeding. So, but you got to keep the hay available all day. Right. Yeah, yeah. Once I can get over the fact of having to wash those fucking linings, maybe I'll get a couple. But I'm not getting them until I get like I said, I want to get a bigger area. It's just that my room be drafty. So I gotta find a corner to put it in that's not drafty. And yeah, they cool. And look, once they get used to you, they sing when you come home. Like the equivalent of a dog barking. That should be so kicks. Oh, yeah, I saw one. Did she had the traveling cage like the little purse? Or did she actually really carry the cage? I can't, don't you judge me. I just realized what I let y'all in on that on the slick side that I was looking at carrying cages and shit. Don't you judge me. Right. And they don't get over 5 pounds. And I pick mine up. I pick her up, I wrap her in a towel. And yeah, I just be talking to her and shit. She tried to nose nuzzle me. I was like, bitch, we don't do that here. um, I didn't know that's what she was trying to do. That's a sign that they fucking mashing with you. I went, oh, okay. But I thought she was doing that because she smelled my breath. And I was chewing gum. I like, bitch, you ain't about to bite my goddamn lip. Yeah, they do like to cuddle. Once they get to, be your pet. And cause the one I had before, man, that motherfucker. My life started getting busy, so I got rid of her. Well, I didn't get rid of her. I brought her back to the pet shop that I brought her from. Cause man, I used to volunteer at that pet shop. Oh no, I brought her from Walmart. And when I got rid of her, I gave her to the pet shop I used to volunteer at. And yeah, he didn't have her too long. I was upset because I still used to go and visit her and whatnot. And but she was real tame. So that's why he didn't have her too long. I used to put her on the floor and let her run and all that shit. Only thing I didn't like about that was picking up turds and shit. That's why I suggest you get a bigger cage for them so that you know that they turds and shit in one area. Unless you holding them or some shit like that. But I always suggest if you're gonna pick up a guinea pig, have them in something. They ain't like dogs. They'll fidget or something if they gotta use it. But yeah, they'll piss on you, dude. If you don't, read the fucking what she putting down, they'll piss on your ass. How the fuck I did this shit? I'm gonna get it. I think that man said it takes something like at least 8 good pieces for you to get it. This is only number 1. Now I know what mistakes I made. I also like the hamster. But a lot of people be like, that's too close to a rat for real for them. But yeah, we had Petey. Boy, we used to love Petey. He didn't bite or nothing that. Wait, he used to bite select people. So I have to wonder what the fuck they did him. But Petey was all, man. We cried when he died. And we had Petey for about a year. Man, Petey would do tricks. You could train him in all kind of shit. And Petey used to do tricks. Like he'll follow you outside and you didn't have to put him in the bowl. But that's the good thing about the hamster. You can put them in the bowl and it don't bother their back or nothing. So if you put them in the bowl and you got them running around your house, you know where they at. Put a bell on them. And man, we used to feed Petey and his cheeks would be like that. And he'd be like, let me go. I'll be right back. And we'll put him in his cage. And after he finished emptying out his cheeks and shit, he'll come back to the gate to be like, Let me out. I'm ready. Man, Petey was cute. I'm trying to wonder where the fuck did we buy Petey from? Oh, that might be why. Because we brought him from a pet shop that they really used to play with him when they didn't have nothing to do. They would play with the little animals and shit. And Petey was somewhat tame, but Petey was a fool. He loved M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, which you're not supposed to give him. He loved popcorn. He ate cookies. He ate cake. I was like, he a rat, y'all, but y'all overdoing it now. And we had Petey and Drew Brees at the same time. Drew Brees hit the crossroads before Petey. God damn, that's an ass whooping. I was looking at this thing on TikTok, and it was saying that China and places like that are ahead of us already because they're willing to eat mice. If it came down to it, do you think you could eat a mouse? So you would starve instead of eating a mouse? So I'm guessing you would become vegetarian. You only could survive on water so long. But they said when they cook it, it tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken, huh? Now don't judge me about what I'm about to say. But about a month or so ago they had this dude or woman, I don't know if they were male or female, and they were saying they were gonna go get a rat from PetSmart or something and eat it. Well, in my life, there was like, I'm going to the pet store and get a rat and I'm gonna eat it. And I was like, what? All those was like, come on, man, are you serious? And hmm, that's a hmm, I don't know. I think if I could eat a rabbit, I could eat a mouse. You don't think? You can't. I think I could. But we're not talking about like you go outside, you see a mouse, you kill it and go cook it. We ain't talking about mice like that. We talking about mice, and they farm raise these mice in China, and they have a delicious, a good healthy diet and shit like that. You'll still pass, even though these things are already don't they have never ate a piece of trash in their life. You'll pass. don't know. You don't think we should stop being so judgmental? Like maybe we should try other people's cuisine other than our versions of their cuisines and alterations for our taste. I would be down to like maybe try it. Like I said, I'll try anything once. I don't know. I'm thinking that might be a delicious alternative to meat. Um, so y'all ever had any of that vegan meat out there? Right, Angela. That's pretty much the thing. Don't tell me till afterwards. But I gotta admit this. We was eating that fucking rabbit. Man, that shit had me drowsy as the fuck. Right. I also brought this slab of Labrador, right? That mug there. See? That scrap wasn't big enough. Shit, all of us went to sleep after we ate that. It was like a sleeping pill. I don't know what the fuck it was, but we did enjoy it. We enjoyed the hell out that rabbit. Keisha sitting up there. Oh my God, you eating that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm eating that. And that mug was delicious. If you go back and watch that video with me eating a rabbit, I was going to sleep on camera. That was all rabbit. And but yeah. Well, that's what happened to us. That and maybe they fucking didn't kill it. Maybe they drugged it. I don't know. That bitch was good though. And it smelled nice and fresh. Only thing about rabbit is they don't have enough protein and shit like that to transfer to you. Yeah, I was. I just did it recent. We just did it recently. I had did rabbit and okra stew. That mug was off the chain. And right. Well, I tried to avoid giving some to Lonzo, but he was like, "Nope, I got to experience that." And I'm like, "Why would you want to experience eating rabbit?" Right. It was. I think the next one, like I say, the next one, I'm gonna debone it and I'm gonna spatchcock it and put it on the grill and slow roast it and smoke it out. Oh my God, that's gonna be so good. And yeah, and I made a cornbread with it. That motherfucker was off the chain. And so I think maybe he wanted to experience it because he said if you eat it, it can't be all that damn bad. He didn't used to have that fucking attitude. I wish he would have kept that attitude up. Oh no, no thank you. I won't eat that. Motherfucker eating everything now. Motherfucker eat mayonnaise now. He eat ketchup now. He eat barbecue sauce. I'm like, damn, who the fuck who did this shit? And he told me why he eat mayonnaise now. Excuse me. When he goes on field trips, his mama don't pack a lunch. She buy him lunch. And he ordered Subway. On that particular day, they fixed his sandwich how they wanted to. He said, yeah, they had lettuce, tomatoes, onions on there. Man, they had, even had mayonnaise on there, and I couldn't take it all off. But I threw away the onions and the tomatoes. So now I eat mayonnaise and lettuce now. I was like, ain't this some shit? But you know what? He been eating it. He just didn't want to acknowledge it. Because whenever he eat a sandwich from me, all my sandwich, 9 out of 10, got mayonnaise and mustard on it. And I can't keep him away from none of my fucking sandwiches. But I will admit that's where he started with the lettuce at, dude. But I wonder I wonder if we should do that. Make your own sandwich type thing for their Halloween get together. But I don't know if we gonna have that because Keisha, I don't know if she's still sick or whatever, but you know she was. Yeah, good vegetable soup would be good with tomato soup with a tomato base. You gonna put beef meat in there? I know you say vegetable soup, but I'm from the south. All our soups got meat in it, regardless if it's a vegetable soup or not. My cousin, I talked to her the other day. She was like, "When you gonna make that fish head soup again?" I was like, "Hmm." I was like, "You like that?" She was like, "Yeah, that bitch was good. It was good." And so, I probably do that because you know it's cold here now. Winter came in and didn't give two fucks about how we felt, and it slapped us around like bitches. Because when it started with the rain. Okay, then it came and it was cold, and then for like 2 of them days it was real windy. I was like, wow. It was not windy today, but it is still cool. Oh yeah, chicken stew do sound good too. Oh my god. But like I was saying, I don't, they just not making chicken the same no more. Now I can find me a good farm. Yeah, I'll go get me some chicken. And you wanna know the crazy shit? I used to not even like farm raised chicken. I know they all raised on some type of farm, but my grandma used to raise chickens. And whenever she cooked that chicken, we ain't want it. Now here it is, we want them. You know, I was telling y'all my aunt invited me to Thanksgiving, and I'm like, hmm, is my brother gonna be there? Is that why you invite me? I'm kind of skeptical about going. Then, like I said, the travel arrangements, gosh. You know, sage is a real good ass fucking seasoning. It goes well with poultry and pork. And Oh, rabbit too. Rabbit too. So I have not had a I haven't really been eating pork, dude. We got ribs. I have not cooked them. I don't know. I think my first mind was to go, but I'm not. Like I say, I got to do a lot of shit to get down there. Either it's gonna be a 6 hour drive. I'm gonna fly into New Orleans, and that's a hour flight. Then it's gonna be a 3 hour drive. So I don't, I'm not. I'm trying to decide. Man, I would probably prefer the 6 hour drive. Fuck. As far as getting to her house, once I hit Shreveport, I'm halfway there almost. I could, but look here. My aunt is a spinster, a widow spinster. Um, I'm gonna give her about. Let me see. My uncle, my oldest baby uncle, is how old is that motherfucker? He about 60. Yeah, wow. He about 64, 65. So that put her about, she about 70. Yeah, she about 70. You talking about go see her? That old heifer don't stay still. I feel like this. As far as on the go see her part, you better get with the technology, video chat me. But the reason I say about going to see her is I have family all around me in Texas. And she go see them motherfuckers. And I know they was out here evacuating for what fucking hurricane was that? And she called me, she talked to me, she told me she was gonna come see me, and she never came. But here go the thing about the fuckery of them not coming see me. You gotta pass my house to get out of town. That's why I love where I live. You can't get around me if you don't want to. I sit in between two major highways going north and south, and I sit right there on top. Unless they went out 30, 80, and that's some dick shit because it's gonna hit you back to 20 any fucking way. But yeah, they might when they hit coming down 35, they might hit 30 and then go out that way to 80, then to 20. But that's avoidance to me. I wait till nighttime. I gas up before I go take my nap before I leave. I take my nap, and when I get up, I hit the road. The police always be stopping me talking about slow down. Why you decide to travel at night? Bitch, because of this. Less traffic. I said, you ain't gonna catch me on the road at night coming home, dude. And yeah. My son said he won't go with me. I said, we're gonna see. But here's the other thing. I already got a Thanksgiving invitation for out here, and I got that before I even talked to her. And then I ain't seen this little dude in a few years too. But they men now. Him and Curtis the same age. And he wanted to host Thanksgiving. I went, what? Look at that little dude. He said his daddy said he gonna cook and everything. But here's the thing. His daddy like, his apartment really not big enough. We could do it here. I'm like, well, fuck, if you bringing the food, it don't matter to me. But yeah, we got too much family to be in a 1-bedroom apartment. And that's why I was asking Curb if she was going to New Orleans for Thanksgiving. Because if she was going to New Orleans for Thanksgiving, I'd have just hitched that ride with her and have her come pick me up on her way back in. Or I'll probably meet her. Because if you don't know your way there, you'll get lost easy. And look here, I don't know no highway numbers and shit like that. I just know Highway 78. Other than that, I go there by memory. And so if I'm going there by memory, she ain't never been there, so how she gonna get there? And she's fucking bad with directions, even with Google. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna do the first invite thing? Or I'm gonna just dose and do something else? This fucking crazy. I guess there could be a bracelet for a 1-year-old. Might be a little too tight though. I'm gonna try this shit again. She probably do, but look here. Hear the weird shit about the conversation. Every conversation I have with her, no matter how much I tell her, no need to talk to me about my brother. She didn't mention him once this time. And now I'm like, I might go. Man. I was waiting on this shit. Now I gotta go on, get all my sweatshirts and all that shit out. My hoodies and my sweaters. I put all that shit up. I just had it hanging up there. And then one day I just looked. Hey, I don't have no beef with my brother. He got the beef with me. It's not that we don't get along. I just think it's because he's done a lot of fucked up shit and he can't face me. That's what that is. I think it's just that he's done a lot of fucked up shit. He can't face me. And I don't have no beef with him. Cause like I tell people, good, bad, or indifferent, everything happens for a reason. So that's true. But that's his demons, not mine. You know, I was talking to my cousin about my niece the other day. Right. But like I was saying, him and my sister always was competing. And I always used to be indifferent. You know, I can't compete where I have no competition. So see. What's up, Deontay? Not much of you. And I'm gonna get this shit. I just hope it's not like the trumpet. Once I played the one song I wanted to learn, I gave up the trumpet. Oh, you looking the wrong way at that. I ain't never had no beef with him. Um, I all that shit that was on him, and it is what it is. You know, I used to go down there, and then I'd be by my sister, and he'll be looking at me. I did not play that one yet today. It sure wasn't me. And that's funny you say that because whose song? I want to say it's Big Moochie got a song similar to that. Um, I can't remember if it's him or Big Mel, but I know it's one of them. And yeah, the nerve of those cheating songs. If you ain't see me, it wasn't me. But bitch, I saw you. Did you touch me? Did you? Well, it wasn't me. Okay, bitch. Now this part right here kind of snagged. I'm gonna file that down. I was trying to I didn't pull out enough for the inside. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, the blues can't have you rolling. I listened to that gas station song and hmm, that was interesting. Maybe that was a message for me though. All right. Sam by Miss Jody. Then they got the Jay Morris group. I was listening to this song. He said, uh, you couldn't love me because you was just loving yourself. And it was hard for me to realize that, but I was like, wow, these motherfuckers out here. These motherfuckers with these blues don't fucking let you make it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Just stitch it in. Lately, I've been listening to King George, and I be listening to it on Pandora. So they break down and put their own playlists in there and shit. And I've been listening to some peculiar ass songs, but a lot of them are blues songs. Yeah, he is. And like I was saying, I've listened to a few big Moochie songs, but I ain't listened to them that intent that I know the titles and shit. But shit, I think after listening to King George, Keep Rolling ain't my favorite one. Yeah, Too Long is a good one. Oh, that's cute. That is a good song. But I think my favorite one is Lil Wait. No, no, no. Is that song he do with old girl? Yeah, I like Too Long too. Um, I think it's Grown Woman or Grown Man, some shit like that. Um, but when that one come on, his album is nice. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna say that because I remember when Keep Rolling came out, and yeah, yeah, I listen to Bobby too. Him and Tyrone Davis. I'm telling you, when Rhapsody fucked up and didn't pay their bills, and I had to move around on my music, I was like, damn, bitch, I got. It was like fucking meeting up with old friends and shit, and I was like, damn, bitch, how you fucking ignored all these songs? The catalog in my brain just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I guess I just replaced those songs with other songs. But I was listening to Turn Back the Hands of Time. And I was like, damn, bitch, where you been? You know what I mean? And J Blackfoot Taxi. I like, damn, Harry Hippie. I like, who the fuck made this fucking playlist? And right. And that's one of the things I'm working on now. I'm trying to pick my box size. Uh I don't a lot of my music I made off of the computer and stuff. So I got a whole stack of just fucking CDs. But I also have a lot of them that I brought. And that's why I'm pissed off at the stereo I got. Now I feel like I won't upgrade, but that ain't the way they do shit no more. But I have a whole bunch of fucking CDs. I was in there listening to Minister Society the other day, and they peeked around. What you know about that, bitch? What you know about that? Like, bitch, are you serious? Y'all dropping some shit. Let me get my fucking pen. Don't judge me. My cousin be looking at me. She went, I pulled this out the other day when she was here, and she was like, "Are you fucking serious? You still write shit down?" I went, "Yeah, bitch, I do." I heard that one. That married for me. I heard that. I think I wasn't feeling it, so I just clicked next. But I heard that. Right, right. Oh, you multitasking like a motherfucker, huh? Yeah, right. That's how Terrell is. If you listen to it, if you listen to a playlist from him, you'll be like, "Bitch, what you know about that?" Cause that motherfucker listen to Shalimar. He listened to the Borges. He listened to Heat Wave, all that shit, and I be like, "Bro, you're a little too young to really be knowing that shit." And he was like, "That's all y'all played when I was growing up?" Wait, no. That's all you played when I was growing up. He listened to Tina Marie, Rick James. He was like, yeah, he played that Ooh La La. I think that was Dwayne. I said, "Bitch, what you know about that? You don't know nothing about no Ooh La La, boy. Shut up." Mm-mm-mm. I got this song I'm listening to now on one of those CDs I made in my room. And I don't know, right. And and when I really listened to the song, I was like, "Bitch, if you wrote that song for me and you sung that shit for me, bitch, you'll be going to the fucking ER." The Temptations wrote a lot of fucking slick side diss song to women. Right, right, Deontay. That's what Terrell be saying. Really, green onions? I think everybody knew green onions. And Beauty Only Skin Deep. Boy, that song, if you listen to that motherfucker, you be like, you insulting bastard. Oh, it don't matter that you ugly. You do other shit for me. What, bitch? Right. Man. I got numbers in here and shit. I need to start writing down where I know these people from because if I don't, I never call them back. Yeah, green onions is a song. It's also a food. They delicious. That's what set apart New Orleans Chinese food from anywhere else. They always got them green onions on that shit. Palm of my hand. I lost it. That's Juvenile. And Soldier Slim. You play slow motion every day. Really? It is a good song though. Fuck. So I'm guessing I'm gonna leave that alone. No Soul Shaker? Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott? Mm. Every day, as of lately. Oh, okay. I can't put a specific song. Don't y'all judge me. Don't be asking for my black card either. But every day I listen to George Strait. At one time it used to be a lot of other shit. Oh, all right, that's what I'm saying. For a while it used to be Dixie Chicken by Garth Brooks. Cause that song, he get down on that song. He got the violins and everything in that bitch, and that bitch get off. And I do country. I don't. I have a lot. I have more than some people should have. Um, but I still do my R&B and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, Florida Georgia Line, they good. Yeah, I do too. And I kind of felt played because my sister, the one who introduced me to Shabuzi, and I had seen him or whatever, whatever, and I even knew who he was, but I ain't never listened to him, and I was like, okay, this motherfucker got something going on here. Okay, yeah, I love me some country music too, and they're trying to lump a lot of them, like they put Jelly Roll in country. I really think his music really more about soul because that man done been through a lot of shit. Oh wow. Oh hell no. Country, hell yeah. Shit, one time all I used to listen to was Reba. I love some Reba. I've been listening to Reba since the fucking 80s. Um when whoever's in New England, like way back then. And I was looking at something else and I think the song name I Can't. I was like, oh, she finally coming out that divorce. And that's one of her latest songs. I want to say she made it in 23 or maybe 24. It's like real recent. You know, she's still throwing singles out there. Right. I like Johnny Taylor too. Oh, I got a very, very extensive and diverse uh taste in music. Um, I always, me and my cousin, um, our motto is if it sound good, we'll listen to it. So, did y'all watch that verses? What y'all thought about that? I think they could. I personally thought they could have did better. And it's all good that they let Birdman get up there, but they should have just had him sitting on the side. Um, oh, you ain't see that verses? Wow. Shit. By now it's probably circulating on other stuff now. Uh, it wasn't all that. Well, look, I didn't care to see it either, but when people come bombard you with dumb shit and shit like that, and you get outvoted, it is what it is. Yeah, I could have went to my room, but I would still been hearing this shit. They had that shit up like they was at the concert and shit. And I was like, man, y'all should have just fucking did karaoke or lip synced. Y'all, that was bad. Man, you tripping, Miss Boosie. As far as a favorite, I don't really. I used to have a lot of both of their music. I can't really go with a favorite. Oh, here you go. Oh, okay. No, that's not it. It was No Limit and Cash Money. It was a verses. And then they only sung. Yeah, I'm not gonna say they was the best of, but I did look, two old school verses. R&B soul. Hmm. Aloysius. Hmm. Let's first put Stevie Wonder up there. Now, would you put him with Marvin Gaye? Let me think. Yeah. Bobby Womack and David Ruffin. Hmm. Right. Um. No. When they did this verse, they say they weren't beefing. They was doing it for the city and whatnot. But they didn't even say. They had so many more songs better than ones they said. But when you realize Wayne ain't fucking with them, Cash Money, and two of No Limit is in prison, and one of them was one of the best. Like what can you do? Prince and Michael. I don't know if you could really put them together because Prince was about, what Prince was about, and Michael was just about change the world and make everything pretty. Oh, that is a tough one. The Man Hands and the Whispers. Nobody can't touch Stevie. I felt that way too. Like he's his own. Well, then you could do a Otis Redding versus Sam's Cook. Yeah. Man, you tripping. You tripping like a motherfucker. Love and Need a Love. Fucking he even did that song for I want to say it's the Ghostbusters. No. Lady in Red, Woman in Red, some shit, that Richard Pryor movie back in the day that nobody ever really talk about. He did that too. Um, man, you tripping. Overjoyed. You tripping like a motherfucker. Man. Now I think I'd probably listen to that one every day. Overjoyed. Right. I only like a few of Smokey songs. Patty and Gladys. Hmm. Patty and Gladys. I don't know on that note. I think Patty got that one. Even though Gladys all right. Oh, and this is another song I listen to every day. September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Matter of fact, I went on ahead. I got a CD that I made. Earth, Wind and Fire versus Maze. Right, he does. Oh, Miss Boosie, if you're gonna go with that one, I'm gonna have to get that to Shaka. Oh, you like Stephanie Mills, you won't feel good all over, huh? No, I won't go through the fire. That is one of my favorite songs. It's been one of my favorite songs since I was about 8 years old. Through the fire. Maybe not 8, maybe 10. Isaac Hayes and Barry White. Hmm. Isaac Hayes and Barry White. I don't know. Isaac's song is just too goddamn long for me. Like, I'm trying to listen to a song. I'm not trying to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Hmm. Those are two good ones too. Lakeside and Cameo. Practice what you preach. Right. Secret Garden. Again, he didn't get credit for that. I don't understand how Quincy Jones had all these artists, but he always kept the credit for every fucking thing. That motherfucking man was shitty. You go look up songs that's sung by particular artists and shit, and they got Quincy Jones. I'm like, bitch, that man ain't sing that shit. Now you sitting up there quoting fucking Money Talks. Wow, I ain't seen that movie in a while. I know it's a quote on Barry, but he always said that shit in Money Talks. And isn't that a Barry White song? Hmm. What is this broad name? Okay. Would you even do? No, because I've heard Tammy before. Um, she was better with Marvin. Okay, let's see. Right. Okay. Right. Isaac was more about the music than the lyrics, the emotions. What, the Supremes versus the Supremes? Would you even put them together? I don't think so. What these? Well, how about this one? Shantae Moore or Rochelle Farrell? Or maybe Rochelle Farrell and Layla Hathaway. Don't tell me y'all don't know. Let's do a threesome. Olita Adams, Rochelle Farrell, or Layla Hathaway. Temptations versus the Four Tops. Oh wow. Neither. Neither. Right. They are both good. The Temptations and the Four Tops. But if I'm gonna have to go with it, I'm gonna pick the Temptations. I was just listening to Backstabbers. Okay, you're gonna pick Layla Hathaway. Right. Olita, I'm not taking away from Olita. It's just that she only became big because that one song that she sung while the Gulf War was going on. Don't judge me. Don't come for me. That's the truth. If we're gonna go off the movie, I'm gonna go with the Five Heartbeats. It was way much more entertaining than the Temptations. Are the Isley Brothers really by themselves? Even though the Temptations do have a lot of people' favorite line in it, I'm just gonna have to go with the Five Heartbeats. Right. Ain't nobody came here to see you, Otis. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Five Heartbeats. That's with Duck, right? Yeah, we did. Right. Hmm. Well, that's fucking him too. I kind of feel that way about Luther. Even though I have been listening to some of his, a lot of his songs are remakes. And I'm gonna have to say he did it better than most of the originals that he remade. Right. Right. But like Love the One You With, he redid that one. His is better than the original. He redid Dionne Warwick. That's wait, which one was it? Let me think. It's a popular one by him. Shit. Okay, Deontay, let's see what you got. Okay, you say you really got one. Let's see. Luther. He did a lot of remakes if you really pay attention to his music. And he remade a Dionne Warwick song. I can't remember quite which one he did, but he damn sure did it better than her. Is when Dionne sing it, you want to cut your fucking wrists. What fucking song is that shit? Um, hold on. Um, are we playing? Are we cracking jokes or some shit? The Saints are the 49ers? Or like it is that really a question? A house is not a home. Anyone who had a heart. That's it right there. Anyone who had a heart. If you listen to Dionne Warwick version, you gonna go in there and slit your damn wrist. The Niners. Hmm. Look, I don't give two long. I can move to Timbuktu. I'm gonna be out there with my Saints shit. Okay, I'm gonna make them motherfuckers Saints fans. Okay, even only thing is the Saints are gonna fuck that up because they can't win a game. The Saints are at the very fucking bottom this year, and that's fucking. Oh my god, Curtis be coming here. I be wanting to choke him in his fucking throat because who the fuck picks a fucking rival to be your fucking team? Only fucking saving grace is that the Buccaneers is better than the Falcons this year. Yeah, Luther did it better. Oh, you a Commanders fan? All right. No, no, not necessarily. Um, hmm, they still got that boy, or he gone. What that motherfucker name? I have cycled through all the teams, and I still always land on the Saints. I have been with the Saints since the brown bag era, and it's time for us to get another. Oh wait, it's time for us to get another brown bag out. Um, I just can't believe what's going on with the Saints. Um, they need to get them a better, a seasoned quarterback. They need to quit fucking playing, and they need to pay for a goddamn quarterback. Yeah, it is. Look, the I have cycled through a few teams, um, but I always land back on the Saints. And the fuckery of it, before I came to Cowboy Country, I was a part-time Cowboy fan. Mm. Oh, you like that? Mm, mm. Okay, I can see that. Only song, the quartet song, um, well, I guess I listen to them every now and then. Um, I'm more about my music. I listen to songs and whatever, but I kid you not, if it has good music, I won't even be able to tell you what the fuck that song about. I would only be able to tell you the sports that's on good music to me, but other than that, I wouldn't be able to tell you the rest. Okay, gospel quartet. Hmm. They're still doing that? Don't you judge me. Yeah, I understand that one wholeheartedly, Miss Boosie. Or coming up scratched and you know you ain't do that shit to your shit like that. Or yeah, or coming up broke. All right. I was like, shit. But yeah, I used to have a real extensive music. Um, right, you do. You do. You pay good money for CDs and shit. Man, I was talking to this guy at the bookstore. Um, they got these books, uh, God Brooks collections or whatever, whatever. And I think I have all of his old like CDs from the beginning. And that's important because, excuse me, Garth Brooks don't let you play his music like that. If you want to play Garth Brooks music, you have to pay for it. Right. My music and my books. Don't it might sound nerdish, but I'm all right. I put up most of my books. Not that anybody will fuck with them or nothing. But I look, I have books. I got to be in the mood to read certain ones. And I recently got rid of a book. I hope I don't regret that and end up going buy them bitches back. But right. Or I do rap. I do rap. I touch everybody. And that's why part of why I was mad at fucking Napster, because I had like a Latin playlist, and like I said, I'm about the music. I'm not too, I unless it's it make me want to cry or some shit. I'm getting rid of that shit. And I had a nice Latin playlist, and because they didn't pay their bills, my playlist disappeared. And I didn't really know the name of the songs before they fucking did that. Mm, mm. Fuck no. I do like DMX. Big DMX fan. Big. And if I gotta go somewhere else and leave my New Orleans rap alone, I was also a big Tupac fan. I think I don't know him. I went too much into the Wu Tang. I did listen to some of it. Um, I was even into Jay Z a little bit. Right, right. Fuck no. You know how I know music? We spent a lot of time in the car, okay? Party up. That's everybody's favorite. I like Damien too. And no. You only like 3 songs? Damn. That's very specific. Angela Bofield and Phyllis Hyman. I wait. Right, right. I'll wait. I'll wait. You pick Angela. Right. Mm. How? Mm. You can't decide on that one. Is it because you don't like either one, or you like both of them as well? Um. But no. Okay then. Silk or Shy? No. Let's back that up. Let's do Silk and Drew Hill. Oh, Phyllis Hyman or Mickey. Is that really a competition? Look, I love Phyllis. I love Phyllis. So yeah, I love Phyllis. When Phyllis died, I was like, "Oh, bitch, why didn't you hold on, bitch?" I was that fucked me right there. I was like, "Bitch, why you ain't getting no help?" Why? And so you gonna go with Silk over Drew Hill? You might be right. I do like Drew. Right, right. She can. Won't you put her with old girl? Um, the one that be singing with Avant. She might could go with her. Um, what's that for? What is her name? Kiki Wyatt. There you go. Put Mickey Howard with her. Or even put her with put Deborah Cox with Tamia. Right, right, right. You right though. I was listening to that song still the other day. The bass on that is amazing. Man, I be kind of mad that I got that my pig in my room because even though she tolerate a loud noise or whatever, I don't know if she'll be able to tolerate it how loud I be wanting to play because that bass. Look, I was playing something the other day and the bass hit so hard in that song. I have a little egg on a little stand on top of the speaker. Man, that fucking egg flipped sideways. I went, well, god damn. Yeah, it is. What the hell was I listening to? Probably Pandora or something. I don't even know what song it would have been. But when I saw that egg flip, I went, okay, we about to move this fucking egg somewhere else. Man. No, for real. I was like, we ain't doing this shit. And Yeah, I don't know if the guinea pig could take it that loud. Matter of fact, I ain't played Rain since she been in my room. I'm about to see if she could take that thunder. You know, they all prey animals and shit like that. But yeah, that motherfucker there. Yeah, the Brothers Johnson, all right. Hmm. I don't know too many from them. I'm getting old now, but I do know who they are. They they kind of on the line of the dramatics. Like, would you say the Spinners and the Dramatics? They kind of both sound the same. Mm, mm, mm. I had that too. I had the box set Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I did. Okay. How many songs do you really know from Larry Graham? Only one I can really kick is One in a Million. I don't know what she listening to or whoever listening to. It sounds like a bunch of fucking gibberish, though. Yeah, you like the dramatics too, but you prefer the spinners, right? I used to have an older friend, like shit. I want to say his woman is like 70 something. And we used to just sit down and talk about music. And he'd be like, damn, you know a lot of motherfuckers. I'd be like, I spent a lot of time in my room and we spent a lot of time in the car. You know, it is what it is. Tower of Power. You're still a young man. Yep. Yeah, see, just like I say, ain't too many hits from Larry Graham. Ain't too many songs you know about him. I guess his saving grace is that he drank alcohol. Right. Man. That's that's that Graham dude. Just be my lady. Oh, we gonna talk about him. We should have put him up there with Barry. Both of them is long-winded mother. Oh, and Isaac. Both of them long-winded, long music. You know, by the time the end of their song fucking go off, you be like, oh shit, let me go ahead and get me a drink and take a break. Fuck. Like you was singing them long ass songs. Man, you know, the other night I was sitting in here by myself, and my son's always blaming the dog for farting, right? Well, guess what? He was the only one in here, and that motherfucker was letting it go. Lenny Williams, cause I love you. oh, 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 oh. He just sing that shit he sung it longer than what I did, okay? Lenny Williams. Oh my God. That's the most popular one I know, but he got more songs than that. And yeah, that song like fucking 25 minutes. You need to go ahead on and fucking put that on at the beginning of your lunch break and shit. Y'all go back, way back. I have no idea who Billy Paul is. I might know his music, but I don't know his name. Throw one of his songs up there. Me and Mr. Jones, that's it. You know what I realized about a lot of old artists though? Wait. Let me back that up. When I say old, I'm talking about like 60s and above. They all was singing the fucking same fucking song. Um, like they got 100 motherfuckers who sung Under the Boardwalk. Um, including Bette Midler. Um, December 1963. Anybody know it? Yeah, I like them too. Well, him. But he came from a group. Y'all don't know who? I'm gonna see if y'all know who. But then again, technology, somebody should know. Yeah, I like Firecracker too. Lonzo like that shit too. Right. Um, Look like Frank Sinatra and everybody he hung with all sung the same old song. Yeah, that's it. But the song is December 1963. That's like the phrase that make everybody know it. But who sung it? He got another song that I like. My eyes adored you. Oh yeah, I love Frankie Valli. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Cause growing up, motherfuckers used to look at me, excuse me, cockeyed. Or just red. But that was my mama's point fault. She used to listen to 101.9, and that played a mix of everything, but it was kind of old. I like Chicago too. Chicago, Billy Joe, Harlan Oaks. You're a rich girl. I like why he just didn't call her a bitch and call it a day. Because that's what the show, what the fuck it sounded like he was implying. And on that note, y'all, I'm gonna get out here. Um, y'all have a good night. Y'all, thank y'all for coming. Thanks for the conversation. It was appreciated. It's Frankie Valli. Um, yeah. Well, good morning. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy y'all Friday and y'all weekend. Um, till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and light. And everybody. I enjoyed myself. Thanks, Mel Baby. Thanks, Chat. Good morning, and everybody. Right. Thank y'all. I enjoyed it too. Um, I'll be back next Friday. Next Thursday. I'm gonna come before it turns into Friday. So y'all have a good one. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and light. I'm out. Oh wait, Saturday, if you're interested, I'm doing another Studs View, 5 p.m. And I picked this guest again too. I'm on a fucking roll. I'm gonna see if I get another guest, but yeah, we ain't talking about no gyrating machines or nothing like that on you. Until next time, y'all. Peace, love, and light. I'm out. In stream. Yeah, yeah.